Okay, let's continue on. We're doing Chapter 9, and now we're going to figure out how to journalize employer payroll expenses. Everything is about how to journal entry. So we go back to the payroll register. We're looking at the left side. These are the total earnings. These are the amounts subject to FUTA and SUTA, and this is the amount subject to Social Security. So we're going to use the bottom totals for our payroll. First we're going to look at is Social Security. So 4835 times the 6.2%. So that amount we are going to pay out of our pocket for Social Security. For Medicare, we're going to look at this amount times 1.45. So this is the amount for Medicare. And then our FUTA and SUTA are actually our FUTA. We're going to do the 300 times 0.8%. And the SUTA is 300 times 5.4%. So now we have four amounts, and we're going to plug them in. So we're putting our Social Security tax payable. These are all liabilities. These are taxes we owe to the IRS. So will we be crediting them? We put them all in here. When we add them up, we're going to get 402.98. So this is how to journalize payroll taxes. And the difference, there's only two journal entries in payroll. The one for when I pay you the payroll, and the one when I pay the expenses or the bills. Okay, and so here's how it looks in T account form. I'm going to debit payroll tax expense for the combination of all the taxes. I'm going to credit Social Security tax payable, but when I actually pay it to the IRS, I will debit it. Medicare is the same way, and FUTA and SUTA are exactly the same. So let's look at, if I'm actually paying you a certain wage per year, let's find out what it really costs me to keep you as an employee. Now, we're not even going to look at health insurance or any other things or benefits, but so I have to pay you gross wages. Plus, I have to pay you Social Security. I pay Social Security on these wages. Plus, I pay Medicare. Plus, I pay SUTA. And plus, I pay FUTA. So in reality, to keep you as an employee, it's not just going to cost me $26,000 a year. It's really going to cost me this. And in reality, I didn't really even tell you about vacation time, health insurance, other benefits you might actually get. So this is a payroll cost of how to journalize for the payroll tax expenses. Now, the employer has other types of reporting responsibilities. I'm not going to go deeply into them. When I send the money to the IRS, or when the money I withhold is due, has to do with how much is accumulated, and when it tells me when the deposit due. So this is for the income tax withholding, Social Security, Medicare. If my balances are less than $2,500 at the end of the quarter, I have to fill out this form and send it in by the end of the following month. So if the quarter ends in March, I have to have it in by the end of April. The larger the amount, the quicker they want their money. Okay, I'm going to skip over some of this, guys, just FYI. But here, I want to show you what happens when I actually pay my payroll taxes. Okay, so this is me debiting these accounts. I'm actually sending them 5850.88, and so I'm debiting their accounts because I'm actually paying them now. And so the rest of this chapter, again, I'm not going to go in detail about this. Talks about different forms for different things. But this concludes Chapter 9, Employer Taxes.